Greetings all you maniacs and minds with crimes. Welcome back to another Warframe weapon showcase. Today we are going to be revisiting the primary Rattleguts, my EE3 blaster. Anyway, so I decided to use it again, with, all the new mods and everything, and I'm like, wow, this thing is doing a lot of damage. So let's go over the builds. So I do have a ribbon for the primary Rattleguts, but I just don't have any room for it. If this was like, if it had like toxin or something like that, like an element, preferably toxin, then I could slide it on here somewhere. I would have to add yet another forma, but whatever. So Pack Seeker is, makes this thing an AoE weapon. It's a lot of fun, especially because, with primary deadhead, you're going to want to be going for headshots anyway. And this thing shreds. It's a beast. And you'll see that in the Steel Path footage that I'm going to do eventually. So, this is the corrosive build. Now, Pack Seeker doesn't always proc slash, but when it does, yeah, the slash ticks are quite large. Especially once everything is going, yeah, you see that amount of damage. Getting headshots in this game is like super easy. So there's real no problem there, right? At least I hope so. Anyway. Yeah, this basically every single gun nowadays, it does a lot of damage. It just does a lot of damage, and that's not even, counting on, Warframe buffs or anything like that. And the second build is just the viral build. It's the exact same build. I literally just changed one mod. So we're going to go into the Steel Path. I'm going to do some stuff there. And unlike other weapon showcases that I did recently, I'm actually going to go into Corpus Disruption with the viral build and show you what it does there on normal missions, because you're not gonna always be playing Steel Path. To get real here, like, you're not always gonna be on Steel Path. You might I do Steel Path every now and then. It's not something I do all the damn time. Anyway, let's skedaddle to Steel Path. Just want to quickly mention again, I would love for this channel to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. We are 75 subscribers away from that, so that is, really cool. I'm not out here begging for subscribers. I'm just saying it'd be kind of neat. Anyway, let's just kill some Grenier here. Yeah. Yeah, this thing kills enemies really easily if you do the math. Also, this thing is has radiation innately, and Grenier are not exactly a fan of radiation. I think it's actually like quite a number of them don't have ferrite armor, which is weak to corrosive. They mostly have alloy, so that is working in our favor. Now, here's a problem that I have with Pack Seeker. In small maps, in like small corridors, the bolts don't do anything because they just hit the ceiling. I'm like, why? Also, these guys are getting absolutely wrecked because my Panzer is spreading viral everywhere. Now, yeah, I'm reloading pretty frequently, but this thing has a really fast reload, so I don't mind. And yeah, yeah. Obviously, I have normal shred. You give it prime shred on here for more fire rate, but honestly, I'm gonna just do this really quick and yeah. Spawn me some energy orbs and health orbs for later. If you had any doubts about Nezha surviving the Steel Path, I mean, duh. I don't think anyone had those doubts, right? 'Cause, you know, Nezha. Ugh. Yeah, and his 2 still does a lot of damage. I know I could probably make it do even more damage if I did some fuckery with, like, I don't know, Roar, or if all the enemy's armor were off, but whatever. So, the real test is going to be against the Acolyte, right? Obviously. Oh, also I can do this. I can spread fire everywhere and get even more damage because of essentially gun condition overload, and their armor is being halved. So, and that obviously will do more damage because since I have 177% power strength, I'm doing, I think it's like 100 something more damage. I could check, but honestly it doesn't really matter. Just know that, you know, because of the debuff, I can do even more damage. And yeah, I can just sort of slide around and proc these guys with heat. It's great. Yeah, my Halo breaks a lot, but I mean, whatever. Rhino would already be dead. I'm just saying. So, obviously I could use melee too. And I'm gonna do another video on my, on this thing. My Man Serpent Hatchet. Which is the Plague Kiwar. Plague Kiwar Scythe. I thought I was gonna have to make another one, which more status based, but no. it's insane. It's really strong. So, hopefully the Acolyte isn't someone annoying. Hopefully it's like Torment. I haven't seen him in a while. Yeah, I should probably go and... Nah, you know what? There's enough life support to go around. I'm fine. Yeah. Now, is this thing going to be stronger than the secondary? I'm not 100% sure on that. I think primaries and secondaries are pretty even nowadays. Secondaries do have their primed mods. Just, you know, more primed mods. We don't have prime Serration. But, you know, this thing's great. And the name is a Star Wars reference. Oh, it is Torment. Hi! It's been a while, Mr. Waterboy. Pretty funny Adam Sandler movie, to be honest. Yeah, this is doing a lot of damage to him, and remember how tough Acolytes actually are. They have a lot of health and armor. And this just sort of ripped through them. Now, it wasn't a fast process by any means, but you don't need to one-shot, you know, Acolytes to make a gun valid. I mean, this thing is handling Steel Path just fine, even though there's a lot of enemies. It just doesn't... I don't even need to go for headshots. It kills them so fast. So, we shall now skedaddle off of Steel Path, and we will go into Lua Disruption with the viral setup and show what that is like. Alrighty. So here we are, normal level disruption, and we shall see. Yeah, obviously. Their robots are slightly weak to radiation. It's like a 25% damage boost because of robotic. Yeah. Yeah. Even if I just, you know, the normal level enemies just aren't shit. They really aren't. You know, you'd think they would be a lot tougher than they are, but unfortunately not. Because that's why they had the Steel Path, right? Okay. Now to... come back here. Wrecked. Fire rate boost. That's about what Prime Shred makes this thing do. Also, that reload animation was a little weird. So yeah, overall, when it's set up like this, the primary Rattleguts is really good. Now, what if you did like a hybrid setup or your more status setup? Would that work? I'm pretty sure it would. This is just the one that I made a long time ago. This is an old weapon. This is my first primary Rattleguts when primary kit guns became a thing. And yeah, it's like my first ever Zaw, which I have yet to do a video on. I think I still have it. It just works. It works quite well. Now, I know a lot of people like their AoE weapons and everything. What the hell is this thing? Oh, there it is. It's just stupid. Yeah, shredded. Obviously, these guys aren't really high level. I just wanted to show this anyway. It's just being thorough. I'm not about to stay here for an hour and go to like wave like 15 or what is that, 15 or 20? I'm not about to do that. Cuz I don't want to do that. I could. I just don't want to. Yeah. Of course, it gives me a relic I don't need. You know, I'm still going for Nidus Prime, even though I'm not really going to use him. I just want him for plat, essentially. I'll get Nidus Prime again way later if I feel like it. Don't get me wrong, I love Nidus. I just don't play him very often. The only times I play him is Steel Path if I'm going long. And wow, really? Only one somatic fibers? Why? I don't need them, but whatever. So, that is the primary Rattleguts kit gun. Unsurprisingly, a weapon with a 5.1 critical multiplier, a decent rate of fire, and, you know, good enough base damage and status does very, very well. This is only 6 forma because before these weapon updates, I was using this kit gun, this ribbon. Also, it is made from these. So Tremor, Rattleguts, and Splat. You know, pure, like, strongest you can get. And this one, which is decent, is made from this. So I really wish with kit guns you could make, you know, you didn't have to reform multiple ones. You could just swap out different parts you make. So if I wanted this to become a primary catch moon, I could just slot the catch moon on and put the Rattleguts in stowage. But you can't do that, even though these are supposed to be modular weapons. Let them be truly modular, DE. It wouldn't break anything. It would just be cool. Anyway, fantastic weapon. Vigilante supplies isn't needed at all. It's just nice for the crit ups. If you wanted this thing to have absolutely no recoil, you'd put on stabilizer and there'd be literally no recoil. Primary Deadhead already gets rid of recoil. So thank you guys so much for watching, and remember, in Trophy, we trust.